Hello, my neonate cupcakes, and welcome back to, well, we're in Hollywood right now. This is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I'm Caffeine Gaming, and we are going to be working on the quest log. Going the Way of Kings quest, which has to do with the whole snuff film thing. Yeah, we're gonna go take care of that today. All right, let's go. Let me make sure that I've got, that's not the right weapon. That is absolutely not the right weapon. Okay, let's try that again. I want to make sure that I've got Sledgehammer. It's probably the best weapon that we've got right now, and we're gonna need it pretty badly here. Let's take a quick look around. There is a door over here that we could go through. In fact, I think we're gonna end up probably going through there. Here is the front door. You can't actually get in this one, yeah, so just heads up. If we head over here, there's another door, so let's... They both lead to the back, so no worries. Now, you all know that we're going to be fighting heads in this particular game. Where are the... There's some vines you have to climb up to get onto the second floor. Yeah, a little confusing if you've never done this before. Those heads are what I would consider scare artists. That doesn't sound good. I didn't realize you could hear the flies outside. So they're gonna be like randomly popping out of things. Sounds pretty gross. I just wanted to kind of look over the skyline here. It looks really, really cool. I mean, for this game, look, there's actually even traffic down there that you can see. So we're probably gonna be, I'm gonna get startled probably like a lot. Just want you guys to know. Also, this place is, oh my god, I hate that. The reason why my camera just went crazy is because I jumped. Yep, that's gonna be happening a lot. Just a heads up. I hate these guys. Make sure I check the rooms. They do supernatural damage. I think we've discussed this before. This is gross, by the way. So if you look around, just kind of show off. The house is odd, like made out of skin. Yeah, that time I was expecting it. I don't have a list of where these guys come out of, but expect them to jump out of doorways, through windows, out of vents. This is gross. There are flies everywhere. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with this, except for it's kind of grossing me out, to be honest. Ah, right there, so the mummy wrap fetish, that's what I was looking for. The mummy wrap fetish, that's not the inventory. Oh, it's over here. I forgot that it spills over to the right side. Gazing upon this mummified fetish, you feel a rush of vitality to your undead flesh, increases passive healing rate by 20%. Yeah, so that's actually really, really good. Make sure that you grab that. I don't think that there's anything else. I don't know what the hell that was about, game. I don't know if there's anything else up here right now. There's one more item that I would like to get. Yeah, the ceiling is dripping blood. That's disgusting. All right, let's head on down here. Oh, I hate these guys. Just hate them. Can we not get, okay, we can't get through there. It's all blocked off. We have to go the long way around. How did you not hit me? Weird. Oh, it sounds so gross, and it's just gross and disgusting. And oh, there's blood packs in the fridge. So make sure you grab that. The blue blood pack is, it's not blue blood. It's from some, there is the fancy ring. Okay, I think that's it that's in here. So you shouldn't have to worry about anything else. I'm definitely bringing this down here. This looks familiar, at least it should. This is where the movie happened. That's where we can't go through. Oh god, I hate freaking jumper crap nonsense. Creepy. All right, this is where we're going. There's gonna be combat, so if you feel like you need to increase your combat skills, you might want to do that.
What is that smell? Cursed tMB blood hangs heavy on the air. Young, too. Squirming larvae of the wretched brood who stole their immortality. Tell me, fledgling, are you scared? Do I frighten you? Is my knowledge of you unnerving?
No, not really. What the hell is going on around here? This place is a madhouse.
Oh, child of Cain. The sights in this haven pale in comparison to my ancestral estate. Comfort is a custom, and all of this artifice brings me closer to my home. Do not fear for my furniture, young one.
You're the one who made the tape, aren't you?
Oh yes, the tape. Merely a test. Certainly not intended to fall into mortal hands. Fortunately, we are in the capital of mortal trickery and illusion. So did the tape drive you to find me? From whence flows your longing, child?
I don't know really. What is going on down here?
To gouge out the eyes of the Camarilla. The sewers are clogged with my creations. I will kill or drive the Nosferatu from their pestilent nests. Without the sewer rats to guide them, the Camarilla will be blind to the Sabbat's designs.
I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen.
Now, Camarilla whelp.
You don't really get an option here.
Let me see you fight your nature in the face of those who have embraced their beast. Deny yourself Cain's gifts and be torn asunder by my minions.
Okay. Like I said, you really don't get an... Oh, God. Now, one of the problems with this guy is he moves around, like, a lot. And is actually really, really annoying. Yeah, additionally... Trying to... Oh, God, I hate having to run around. Also, yeah, there is blue flame. Just let him move again. Which corner of the room is he going to this time? This corner of the room. Come on. Yeah, he's super, super annoying. Oh, thanks for spawning right next to me, buddy. I don't think there's anything that you can really cast on him that will make him stop moving. So don't... I won't bother. I'm gonna take care of these heads. The heads will continuously spawn. You really don't get it often. But I'm trying to get them off me a little bit. You can use, which is the... Oh, hey. Thank you for spawning next to me again. Also can't feed off of him. He's a vampire. Just FYI. Stop that, please. Let me get... Better than nothing, honestly. Just get off of me. You guys are... This is super, super annoying. Get off of me. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, so, oh my god. We still have one more left. But we did, in fact, actually manage to take him out. So that was a fantastic something. Let's see here. Let's figure out where we need to go because that was definitely done. This is actually all quite disgusting. So yeah, they come out of these things here. So if you're really curious, okay, that took a moment for me to figure out. This was not available originally, but now it is in fact open, so let's head on in. I freaking hate these guys, but we are officially kind of in an area where we can't escape. So we're going in. You can hear the heads. Yep. They're gonna be making a ton of noise. There they are. I think they can, in fact, get to us. No, I guess they can't get to us right now. Let's read this note here. Clipboard. Where is the clipboard? There it is. This looks like a clipboard of an employee of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power spring 2004. Monday the 24th, initial investigations into the reports of the strange sightings in the LA sewer started today, entering quadrant 13 and will move into both 14 and 15 later on in the afternoon. 13 seems normal. Tuesday, quadrant 13 checked out but heard unidentified noises at various points in both 14 and 15. Called into dispatch to confirm that no other inspectors were working in the area. There were none. Coordinates noted. Investigation into 16 tomorrow. Wednesday, strange noises, undoubtedly some sort of animal, heard again in quadrant 16. I saw what may have been in the animal intersections of corridor 63A and 64B, but could find nothing upon further investigation. There were strange prints in the mud on the edge of the corridor, almost hand-like, although it was difficult to make them out in the darkness. 27th, more prints found in corridor 73D. They disappeared into what looked like the entrance of an older part of the sewers. Calls dispatch to see if they had blueprints of the older sewer section, but they didn't. Request advice on how to proceed, and dispatch told me to continue with caution tomorrow. Friday, began investigation of the older part of the sewers this morning. Saw again what I thought to be an animal, although I don't exactly know how to classify it. The skin seems bare, almost reptilian. I can hear it constantly, almost as if it's following me, although the echoes down here make it impossible to gauge distance. Can't seem to raise dispatch on the radio, so unable to check in. There is a smell that's become more and more pronounced as I travel further into the old sewers. Undoubtedly the carcass of a big animal washed down here in the last big rain. Investigations continue. Found the source of the smell, and it looked to be human remains. Immediately called dispatch, but it was unable to reach them. The body seems to be that of a transient, but there are massive tears in this flesh that indicate an animal may have recently fed upon the corpse. I have noted the conditions of the body. I'm returning immediately to report my findings. I have become temporarily lost in the old tunnels, and repeated attempts to reach dispatch have ended in failure. The animal sounds I have heard have begun to approach again, and I fear that I may be being hunted. As a precaution, I have unholstered my weapon. Undoubtedly lost. I may have traveled deeper into the old sewer. Something is following me. I know it. Can't reach dispatch. Batteries running out in my flashlight. God help me. Saw creatures. Some sort of monstrosity. Teeth and blood. Can't get out. No more light. Can't reach anyone. Please. Oh God. What is the reading trails off spatter to be what looks like blood. So there you have it. At least on that one. So there's like all sorts of these entrance ways. Most of them end nowhere, which like that one does. I think that one goes through, that one ends. So you just kind of have to follow your way. It's really freaking dark, by the way. Actually, maybe this is the one that leads out. Is this the one that leads out or just the one that leads out? This one just ends. Oh boy. That's how dark it is, apparently. Okay, so that one is a no-go. Oh, here we go. So we're actually going to be heading through here. There is a lever. There it is. Get off me. I don't want you. Okay, so that takes care of that guy. Let's take a look. What I'm gonna do here, actually, since there are rats over here, I'm gonna feed off of these guys. I don't think you can feed off of them if you're playing as a Ventru. But since we're not, I'm not really worried about it. It's pretty gross, but I could use the blood boost just in case. Rats do run away from you, by the way. There are many of them down here, as this is, in fact, the sewers. Okay, that takes care of that a little bit. There are more heads, I can hear them. All right, let's head through here. Another head, of course, because we can't be done with these guys yet. All right. Let's go through. Make sure we can actually open all of this up. There is a ideal way of going through here. Not really sure. I can hear them. Let's start by, well, I was gonna feed on some rats before we continue on, just to get as much blood as I can here. Alright, so there's 2 doors. One here is locked. This one is not locked. Let's head into here first. So a couple things here. First of all, there's a rat here. So this one here leads us out into the Hollywood sewers, I believe. And we've got a ledger here. So let's grab the ledger and see what's in that. This looks like a weekly log of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power. Reports concerning the recent hauntings in the sewer system have prompted the mayor to request a weekly log of all operations logged against date. Nothing to note. So I think it's really nothing to note here. Let's see. Let's just read through this. Let's see. Both investigative teams this week reported nothing of note, although one individual who may be apt to nip at the flask more often than not noted that he heard what could only describe as whisperings in one of the sweeps of Section 476. Undoubtedly, these were the product of an overactive and thoroughly soused imagination. Nothing to report. Things have been hectic with the recent rash of sightings in Section 498 and 499. Mostly described as shadowy figures. Reports come from men whose word I trust, discounting the usual stories about underground societies of displaced vagrants and rabid, blind pets. I am at a loss to explain these observations. I will join the teams tomorrow to see for myself what is going on down there. I've traveled with the team down into the sections in questions, and I must admit that I saw and heard things that I could not explain. More than once I heard the same whispers as detailed before, and I chased what I thought to be a figure down a corridor, only to turn the corner and find myself facing a brick wall, what looked to be an older section of the sewers that had been sealed up. There was no one in sight, although I could have sworn I heard laughter echoing in the darkness around me. I'll be forced to report my findings to the mayor himself on Friday. The mayor has sworn us all to silence concerning these new sightings, but has promised us an answer concerning a course of action within the week. Inquiries about the previous Department of Water and Power records and reports have been met with strange resistance. It seems they haven't sealed off for official reasons. Something's amiss down here. We received word from the mayor that today that sections 475 through 500 will be sealed off permanently, and that no further inquiry into the matter will be tolerated. I have a few connections at the front office, and it seems that something like this has happened before. It's something that the city council doesn't want to become public. My contact said he couldn't say any more, and that if I said anything to anyone, he would deny knowledge whatsoever. The sewer sections close tomorrow, and the city engineers have bricked up the corridors that lead to them. This office falls within section 482, so it'll be closed as well. As no one has requested the ledgers, all materials and records concerning this will be left down here to rot with the ghosts. Sorry about that, but as no official eyes will ever see this, I figured I could wax dramatic on this last day. Log closed. So definitely something happened here. But yeah, this leads back up to the regular sewers. So if you want to head back up, now would be a good time. Now, I think this over here, let's see if we can't break into this. This is the last thing we do here. I know this is a little, oh, we actually managed to do it. There is a chest in here with some ammo, which I'm going to take even though I have not at all used any guns. So there we go. I know this has been kind of hectic getting through here. This is probably one of the most confusing areas to get through. So we're definitely going to have to take our time to get through this. The next area is filled with enemies that we really don't want to face because it'll just ruin us. But we're gonna try it out anyway. So I will see you guys next time.
Tell me, child, is my appearance that frightening? Or is it my knowledge of you that is so unnerving?
Ah, the Sword of Cain.
Ah, you see the truth of things, don't you, child of Malkav? Blessed with your beastly visions, you are shown that the Sabbat are the only true heirs to the legacy of our Dark Father.
The Dark Father walks among us with scales in his hand.
Indeed. And I fear not his wrath nor his judgment. Can you say the same, Kamari Lapon? The pathetic schemings of your new prince will not save you all from destruction.
It is you who made the terrible tape.
Oh yes, the tape. Merely a test. Certainly not intended to fall into mortal hands. Fortunately, we are in the capital of mortal trickery and illusion. So did the tape drive you to find me? From whence flows your longing, child?
Why do you haunt these hills, child of Cain?
to gouge out the eyes of the Camarilla. The sewers are clogged with my creations. I will kill or drive the Nosferatu from their pestilent nests. Without the sewer rats to guide them, the Camarilla will be blind to the Sabbat's designs.
Do you devise this devilish design?
It is not for me. It's for the will of the Sabbat. The Camarilla is stunted, dead and festering in the womb. Good only as pawns of the fathers. Even now, they answer the call of the Ancient and seek to free him from his torpor.
Ancient?
He slumbers within the Ankaran sarcophagus. One of the fathers whose return shall hearken the reckoning. Gehenna is at hand, and the Camarilla are unwittingly speeding us all toward our doom.
Are these creepy creatures your creations?
Blessed creatures. I have broken through their mortal crust and drawn from them their greatest strength, mutability. I coax bone, weave flesh, and lay sinew tight until it strains to lash out.
From where come your bloody battalions?
Illegals, mongrels, half-bloods, and caitiff, the bane of society, kindred and kin. They are as of little consequence to authority as they are to me. It is a culling of sorts.
Your appearance is appalling.
Perhaps, but they are exquisitely functional. Still, there's an uncanny elegance to even this, my most mercenary of designs.
Much work to build the machines, yes?
Not too much for those of us able to give the gift of metamorphosis, young one. I know you have a cold appreciation for the aesthetic of my creations. I see awe and longing in your eyes.